That's what our brains constantly do, is they normalize the extremes in order to create new extremes. But we have to learn how to celebrate those extremes so we can integrate those into our identity. I forget who said it, but they said, you cannot consistently act in a way that's inconsistent with the way that you see yourself. You cannot consistently act in a way that's inconsistent with how you see yourself. So as much as we need to upgrade our skills, we also need to allow that to upgrade our self-perception. Hello and welcome. This is Delaney with Unlock Potential, where we get together with top experts in their field who have simple, profound advice to help you and I live better lives, to be able to be more fit to serve the people around us and answer that question, the question that nags within all of us: how good can I be and how great can I make it for people around me? I think some of the traps that people fall into in sales, just like in anything else, is that they endure the difficulty, right? They skip over the peak of their career. Like when they set a new personal record, they'll skip over that. They'll identify with the dip and they'll settle down into the plateau, right? If we can understand that, like, part of our growth is going to be the growth and evolvement of our self-perception, then that's going to do everything for us, and start to identify with those peaks. Say, yeah, I'm the type of person who can sell 25 units a month at my car dealership. I am the top producer. I am the type of person who gets rewarded and recognized, rather than saying, oh yeah, that's no big deal, there's just another step ahead of me. Right? Because that's what our brains constantly do, is they normalize the extremes in order to create new extremes. But we have to learn how to celebrate those extremes so we can integrate those into our identity. I forget who said it, but they said, you cannot consistently act in a way that's inconsistent with the way that you see yourself. You cannot consistently act in a way that's inconsistent with how you see yourself. So as much as we need to upgrade our skills, we also need to allow that to upgrade our self-perception. And so being in a place where you learn how to celebrate your victories, you learn how to find the path that makes those climbs just a little bit easier, to be able to rest in some of those plateaus, to be able to enjoy that as a vacation time. Like, one of the things that I talk to anybody who I work with about in the thing that I did myself is, anytime I was going to be in a period of push where I had to make progress, I was going to set a vacation right after that. I was going to set a vacation. I was setting standards for how I was going to get there, because I knew what came after that was going to be a recovery time. My coach, Drew McClure, he says, stress plus rest equals growth. We're taught that life is going to be difficult, and we've experienced that, but we're not taught how to celebrate the wins. It's like you kind of just push them off. It's, you know, we have big celebrations around weddings, right? Do we have big celebrations around like yearly anniversary? Like, to me, that's the big deal. Like, get 5 years in, have a wedding size party at that point. Don't like invite everybody to the first one, because it's still an unknown. Like, it means you like a wedding, not a marriage. Let's celebrate 5 years of marriage, right? Let's get down the road a little bit, because normalcy and monotony is what takes the enthusiasm. It sucks the energy right out of every situation, and we're in this perpetual state of running behind. And I think that's that we make as a result of a consumerist society that says whatever we have is not enough. It's like, who you are today is enough, and there is more. There is more, but celebrate what we have today. That's the importance of gratitude. Writing down a gratitude list is a mini celebration list. Telling your spouse that you love them, hugging your kids and telling them that you're proud of them. It's just such a freaking big deal. It's like celebrating the wins among the obscurity, because sometimes freaking the wins will come among the biggest lessons that you have, and you've got to be able to point out to the people who, if you're a parent, you've got to be able to point out to your child. It's like, hey, I know everything didn't go right. I know you guys didn't win the game, but I saw you do this. I hope you saw that. Are you proud of that? Right? Helping people to be proud of themselves. That's so much of the work that I'm engaged in all the time, because what people have learned is how to admire other people, celebrities who have a status that is unlikely for like, they compare themselves to celebrities who are in a position that like you may not even want to achieve. Like that sort of status, that's probably not going to be a win for you. But instead, just learning how to celebrate themselves and the big markers in their own life that may seem monotonous because they feel like they're too late. But just getting into that state of like, okay, I'm going to be present here. I'm going to be grateful for what I have. There's more on the table, of course. But if I don't celebrate this, am I really going to celebrate that? And that's, you know, for me, I would say that's probably one of the things that I can see and identify in other people is not knowing how to be proud of themselves. And I think that's a skill that if you can teach people, whether they're your clients, congratulations on your new car, send them a thank you note, celebrate that. If you can do that in the sales world, let's say you're in financial services world, congratulate them and teach them. I hope you're proud of yourself. You're willing to protect your family. Like not too many people are. Whether that's in some software solution, I hope you're proud of yourself. You just leveled up, gave yourself more leverage, teaching people how to be proud of themselves, because that's going to plant a seed that's going to get to the next level. And a lot of people have never been given that. You know, their parents didn't have it to give, but now they're in a position where if they don't have it to give, other people are going to suffer. So learn how to do it. Learn how to do it. Learn how to grow in that. And it's going to feel awkward at first. It's like throwing yourself a party. It's going to feel awkward, but some of the best things in life are going to feel awkward when you first start doing them. And then it becomes contagious. People, when you celebrate yourself, people are going to be looking at the position that you're in, and they're going to say, that's worth celebrating, so that's worth getting to. And it becomes motivating for the community of people you're involved with. Thank you all for joining our conversations. We're developing this platform for simple, profound tools and techniques that can help you get the best out of your life and, more importantly, unlock potential. You can find me across all social platforms at The Brian Delaney, and online, come visit us at thebriandelaney.com.